Hello everyone, today we're going to be installing a CarPlay module into this lovely BMW X3. It's a 2017 model if I'm not mistaken, running the MBT system or even the MBT Evo. I'll be taking you through the steps on how to remove the factory head unit and to plug in our module. Today we'll be starting by removing the air vents, and that is actually quite simple to do. You don't even need any tools, you can do it with your hands. Okay. Simple as that. Now you will have a clip here. You might use a tool to get into there, just a bit easier, but that will disconnect our on-off button. Important to be able to use both your fingers to squish both sides and then pull. That will make it a lot easier for it to come out. Easier said than done. There we go. So now we have the vents out. Down here you'll see there's a little separation between the two panels. It's a bit tricky, but once you do, you get this, and that will just snap out. Okay, so don't worry about it. It seems scary, but don't be. There's only one little thing holding in a light bulb here, so you can definitely take that out. Got two more screws right here. Fantastic. Now we've removed those two bolts. This section will literally just drop down. Okay, so just make sure you keep these bolts safe. I'll just put them into the cup holder here. Typical German fashion, very well made and put together. Okay, so we just undo these two screws here, and they will let us take out the stereo. With the screen now, it's just two bolts here. It's all the same size screw. Nice, easy, comes out. What we will do is we will take the back of the LVDS cable out here. So I like to flip it upside down, and using this little clip here, it will just come out. Now be warned, if you've been running your car the entire time, this will be quite hot. This plug, which is the main power plug for the unit, now that's done by pressing down on the top and pinching with your finger and then pulling it. That will actually release it. I mean, ideally you have it not blocked by these cables, but yes, there we go, that comes out. And then we'll do this one for a temporary solution to make it a bit easier for us. Okay, and then the other cable we'll be removing is this pink one here. That is the LVDS cable. Okay, you might want to use a little bit of tools to help you get it out. Can be a bit tricky at times. That's not coming out very well. So. Now, beautiful. Now we have those cables out. This is the main power wire. These are your two LVDS in and LVDS out cables. Your Wi-Fi antenna in this case, and a microphone. The microphone will be used in the case the factory microphone doesn't retain properly, and we highly recommend using it just to be safe. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, we will need to transport these optical cables to the T-harness. The way to do that is get your pick tool or a small screwdriver, lift up this tab, and they will literally just slide right out. There you go. Now remember, these were in the outer one, so we will put them in the outer one. Okay, they will just slide right in like that. Okay, so that's that part done. Now we simply plug in your T-harness connection. Click it in place. Okay, make sure you hear the click. If you don't hear the click, it's not locked in properly. Okay, and then we plug in this little cable here as well. So we've mock plugged everything in to make sure it's all working. The purple wire, which is the LVDS out, goes to the back of the screen. The white wire, which is the LVDS in, connects up to the factory wire here. Okay, so what we'll actually do, we'll eventually mount the box itself behind the main screen because there's plenty of space here and good ventilation. And we'll just go ahead now and run some wires down through here to get to there. We've now unplugged our box. What we're going to do, we're going to run this cable at the back of the unit through here, in here. Now we can actually mount it in a few different ways. We can have it like that, and it's actually going to be quite sturdy there. I will put in the Wi-Fi antenna. Do a little bit of cable management and gently persuade this unit to go in. It should be okay. There we go. The hard bit of the whole installation, just use your hand to help guide the spacers. You may be struggling a little bit for space there now that we've put a bit of extra cabling in there as well, so you can use your hand to free up some more space down there. To get the cables in, just make sure you use your hand to guide the large plugs down towards the bottom of it, and you should be alright to get the unit in quite easily. We screw it back in. All of the cables we have unplugged, like that. Black ones go to the black one, white ones go to the white one, or grey ones in this particular instance. This one, just make sure you get it clipped in. Now that will fit right in nicely. We're just going to finish screwing this back in. Now just reconnect the plug we've taken out here for the stop start. Yeah, and make sure we plug back these cables here. So if you can recall, the white one went into this rubber, difficult to get to plug here, and the black one goes up here. So once you're done plugging that in, just make sure you test that the hazard button works. And the stop start button works, so we can test that. That works beautifully, and then we can just clip it right back in place where we've taken it from. Very gently, mind you.